particular is that I just have one name. I have no first name. Just I have two names as writer. Writing novel. Yeah, pen name, as they say, is Nde meaning Nde, son of Fopin. So Mu means son of, and Fopin is the name of my father.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but on my official papers, I'm called Nde normally. I write in French, in German, and some things in English and others in my native language. Yeah, I've written in French. I've written one novel, two novels. I'm now writing the third. They are not yet published. That's the problem. I've published a novel, a short story, two short stories actually, and then poems in magazines, in reviews.
Yeah. Okay.
To do as Fulbright scholar, to teach French and from Cameroon. I'm a lecturer from the University of Douala in Cameroon, and I did my studies in Cameroon, and then I moved on to Paris, Paris 4, Sorbonne. That's where I did my PhD. And then I also went to Germany to kind of perfect my German, as I'm a German teacher, English teacher, and French teacher. I do my research in language. Now I'm working much more on African languages. And what I'm working on is on the writing. Because we've been working or doing some research about African languages, let's say Cameroonian languages, since 88 actually. But then we were doing much more transcription, phonetic transcription, and since for 4 or 5 years, I'm now working on a writing system. And the difference being that I've noticed that when we only transcribe or write our languages with the transcription system, it doesn't permit us to go far, to write things easily, and to communicate. That's why I came about thinking of a way of writing so that we can use computers, can use the telephone to text messages. So I'm now come to, with a research team in Cameroon, we've worked out a writing system that we call AZ system, and we have used the system to write now we are writing 4 or 5 Cameroonian languages with that system, starting with Ngemba, that's my own language. We are also working on Gomala, on Ewondo, on Eton, on Bulu, and on Douala now. I speak as Cameroonian languages. I speak my dialect, my language, Ngemba, and then I speak Gomala, and then I speak a bit of Ewondo, a bit of Douala. Yeah. It's an alphabet used for many languages, kind of universal languages I could speak. So let's say international languages like French, German, English, and so on. They are using the alphabet, what they call Latin alphabet. And we African researchers are working much more on using rather the phonetic symbols to write our languages. So I'm now working on a system so that we can only use Latin alphabets. That means A, B, C till Z. But when we are teaching the languages, we have to teach the way of pronouncing, and that's where we introduce now the tones and the phonetic symbols to teach. That's for the pedagogy of teaching. But now writing, spelling, we use the normal alphabet.
My name is Lydia. I came here with my husband, Nde, who is a Fulbright lecturer at Purdue.
Ndago shinkapa, ntombe bansamba, tangango tomo, shuwa ngelela, walela wo, amonji mi pang, akanji mi pang, bampe bambomla, mbojula nango wa, tolengo ho, go no son work. Guna chefa yo chanta se mi gamba go tanku te tembe pe la masahama ma chữ tam bên giờ ta ngang ngô tơ chữ sĩ chô bơ ca nè quen tam bề mơ cờ ya nè quen tam bề cờ bá tình sĩ linh đê tình sĩ linh cờ bá tình sĩ linh đê tình sĩ linh. One of the objectives or the code of writing in this system is that with it we can write what literature, oral literature, what I call traditional literature, and in a way that there is no translation, just directly written, so that even after centuries people can read it in the original version. African languages are poor in vocabulary, and I think that poverty is not in the language, but in the people who use the language. So if you are learned in your language and you are learned in, let's say, European languages, you can know things in this language and know how to say it in another language. Know how to borrow words or know how to create words if you really master your own language. Okay. So somebody like me, I've been to school, I can say that I master English, I master French, but having been in the village, having grown in the village for more than 20 years, more than 50 years, and having grown also with my parents and grandparents, I master my language. So anything that's complicated or looks complex in English, or let's say in French, in English, I'm able to translate it, to say it in my language, because I master both languages. This is one of those traditional pieces of literature. And this is a story not told, but sung directly. And that's the song we used to sing in my village when I was a kid. So a story related to a lady, a woman who has lost her kids. And the song says this: I went to the bottom of our compound to look for insects. Then I heard somebody crying. Who is crying like this? It's me, Ngemba. What's the matter, Ngemba? The kids that I had, something has taken them away. And where are you going so? I'm going to the palace. When I reached the palace, I didn't see the king. I picked a piece of meat and went to our own compound. When I reached there, people were cooking corn, and they soon started fighting. I also went in, we fought together.
I can't speak in English because I'm a French speaking. Oui, c'est en français que je parle.
Quel type de pays est Cameroun?
Le Cameroun est un très beau pays situé en Afrique centrale, appelé Afrique en miniature, puisque le Cameroun est au carrefour de toutes les cultures africaines. La meilleure partie du Cameroun, je peux dire que c'est la région de l'Ouest qui est ma région, puisque c'est une région très riche et diversifiée. Les gens y travaillent beaucoup.
Et la géographie du lieu,
c'est une région montagneuse. Et bon, les gens y travaillent beaucoup. Le climat est assez rude, il faut le dire. Mais bon, on s'adapte et c'est très beau là-bas.
Et il fait froid là-bas, hein? Il fait froid à l'ouest, un peu comme ici. Yeah. So Cameroon, as my wife just said, is situated in Central Africa, between Nigeria and Congo, let's say so. Yeah. And the specificity with Cameroon is that the country has undergone 3 colonial masters. The Germans came first, and then after the First World War, they were chased away by the French and English. And so we were colonized, so to say, by Germans, then by English people and French people. So that now the country is a bilingual country. We speak English in one part of the country and French in the other part. And geographically, the country has kind of 3 climates: the equatorial climates, and then the tropical climate, and then something. We have literature in French, in English and in what African languages. But most literature in African languages is what they call oral literature, but I prefer calling traditional literature. Movies in French, very big movies and famous movies in Africa, with somebody like Basse Bakobio, who's very famous in Africa for the movies. When you visit Cameroon, the whole of Cameroon, you can have an idea of the whole of Africa. So what equatorial Africa with the climate there, you have it in Cameroon. The northern part of Africa with kind of desert climate, you have also in North Cameroon. So Cameroon represents Africa in general. That's why most tourists like coming to Africa. So instead of going in a country in Central Africa and going to a second country in tropical Africa, you prefer coming to Cameroon, where in the same country you're going up and down and live all those climates.
Well, thanks a lot for coming in to talk to us today. All right, that's it.
The watching couple, tombe bansamba, tengango tomo, shuba ngelela, walela wa, amonji mi pang, akonji mi pang, pampe mbambumla, mbojula nango wa, tolengo ha, ngo no son fewe, guna che fewe yo, chanta. Semugamba, ngogo, tanku te tembepe, pela masahama, mache tambenza, tangango te cheshicho, pakana kwentampe, makayana kwentampe, kaba tinshilinde, tinshilin, kaba tinshilinde, tinshilin.